As we get into Genesis 17, we see Abram and Sarai. Once again, God is reiterating the promise that he has made. And this time he specifically says, hey, I'm making a covenant with you. We looked at it a few videos ago that God backs his promises with all of the honor of his name. And he's making a covenant with Abram. And he actually says, hey, I'm actually going to change your name from Abram, which means exalted father, to Abraham, which means father of many. And he reiterates, he says, hey, this is what is true. This is what's going to happen. And he said earlier in the chapter, hey, I am God Almighty. I am El Shaddai. But as you skip down to verses 16, 17, 18, God once again says, hey, and I will bless her, Sarai, and give you a son for her. Yes, I will bless her richly, and she will become the mother of many nations. Kings of nations will be among her descendants. This is the creator of the universe speaking this over Sarai. Then Abraham bowed down to the ground, but he laughed to himself, and he questioned, like, how could I become a father at this age of 100? How can Sarah have a baby when she is 90 years old? And so God said to Abram, hey, may Ishmael live under your special blessing? He's like, hey, God, I know that you said you're going to make me the father of many nations. I know that you said you're going to bless me with a son, but I'm 100. Sarah is 90. Like, how could this possibly happen? Hey, could you bless the thing that we already did? Like, we kind of took things into our own hands. We tried to manufacture a solution for ourselves. And so we have Ishmael. Could you bless Ishmael instead? And in this moment, God literally responds and says, no. Like, Ishmael is not the answer. Ishmael is not God's plan. And so, yes, I'm going to bless Ishmael because you have asked for it, but I am staying true to my covenant, and I am going to make you the father of many nations, and I'm going to give Sarah a son. Man, I read this and I started thinking about, where have I created an Ishmael in my own life? Where have I taken things into my own hands, tried to manufacture something, and then God asked God to bless the thing that I created, rather than trusting that he would do what he said he would do? Man, what does it look like for you to make today count and not try to create your own Ishmael, not try to take things into your own hands, but to trust the God of the universe, that he is God Almighty, that he is ever present, that he is for you, and just trust that he will do what he said he will do. See you next time.